Sergei Magnitsky was an advisor to the British investment fund Hermitage Capital, once the country's biggest equity fund. He uncovered the largest alleged tax fraud in Russian history, involving top officials and the mafia. But